Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wassalamu ala rasulullah ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear Islam, and welcome back to another episode of Q&A session. Is Ask the Scholar session, and I always say that as a disclaimer in the beginning. I'm not a scholar. I am learning, inshallah, a student of knowledge. So again, welcome to another session of Q&A, and the website is available. There is actually Ask the Scholar email. You're more than welcome to do so, and I've checked and there's none. Sheikh Hamid Salim Hafidahullah gave me the access to it. I used to give him to me, that now alhamdulillah I have access to it, and I haven't seen anything since June. So you're more than welcome to ask questions through the Ask the Scholar from ISNA website, or you can do it in person like now. For example, if you have any questions, any concerns, any issues, any topics you want to discuss, you're more than welcome to do so. I'm at your service. This is your brother in Islam, Brother Alaa, coming to you from home this time. And again, it is a service that we provided to ISNA Canada. I'm at your service, inshallah. If you have questions, concerns, issues, topics, please go ahead and feel free. Today, alhamdulillah, we're having a very special time for our family. So please make dua for us to do what's best. And inshallah, make us among those who, inshallah, lead us for muttaqeen. And inshallah, may Allah make us keys to open the gates of goodness and close the gates of evil. Ameen. Brother Amir, you're a very dedicated student, mashallah. I love you, dude. I'd like to meet you in person one day, inshallah. So if you have any questions, again, this is your Q&A session. Since I did not get any questions online, I am receiving them live. So if you have any, I can read your questions, and you can go ahead, by all means, feel free. Not just questions. As I said before, if you want to discuss any topic, you want to have any issues, any subject matter, or so on, or anything about ISNA, alhamdulillah, we're looking good. Just giving you an update real quick. We've hired the students for the summer. Alhamdulillah, we have an amazing roster. Alhamdulillah, we have hired nothing but the best, and mostly it's for the youth, and they're working with Sheikh Hussam, working with Sister Yasmin, for volunteers, Sister Amna also. So alhamdulillah, we're getting a lot of good youth to volunteer, and also the government gives us grant to be able to also hire good help. We are all still looking for some of the volunteers. By all means, feel free. There is a government grant to be able to help also. If you're looking for some hours, or to belong to your board at home, you can't do anything, you're more than welcome to come and help us, especially on Fridays, and we're doing so. We are going to be opening these services for nikah shortly, inshallah. Again, this is something that we are starting new, so make dua for us. I know a lot of people are frustrated, and we'll be patient. Inshallah, we'll open the doors for you soon. But in the meanwhile, if you want to book it, please go to Brother Hassan. It's HASSAN.Ghani, GHANI, at isnacanada.com. He's the one in charge of booking and registration, also for the logistics and so on. So if you're single out there and you get married, by all means, feel free. Brother Amir, okay, how to deal with wives? La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. It's a good start. Especially my wife is right there, man. How to deal with the wives? You don't love. Oh, with the wife that don't love me anymore. Oh, I'm sorry, man. You know what, dude? I have a lot of sisters. If you're interested to get married, you talk to me, dude. All right, my number is 647-226-2522. Now, if you want to reconcile, you can. That's by all means, feel free. I'm at your service again. You're more than welcome to. If you both want to work it out, contact me. I'll do my best to help you. If not, then Sheikh Abdullah Idris is my teacher, and he'll help too. And we also have Khalil Center. They're a little more a notch up. They're more professionals. They have a lot of qualifications, credentials. You can also go on the website under the counseling tab. You can go to choose. It will redirect you to Khalil Center. They'll be more than happy to help. But I'm here for you. However, if the wife doesn't love you anymore, you're gonna have to point the finger at yourself first. I'm not saying it's you, but just in general. Okay. So are the plants in the back real? No, Habibi. That would have been really nice. It's plastic. Nice try though. It would have been nice. I do a lot of live stuff here, and a lot of people comment on it. But inshallah, in Jannah we'll have all this beautiful live stuff. So if your wife doesn't love you anymore, then you have to ask yourself why. Why did exactly my wife fell out of love with me as opposed to fell in love with me. So where did it exactly change? Then you have to go back and look at the file. Did we stop dating? Do we take things for granted? Are we bored with each other? Do we not have the two garage door for with the, you know what a two door garage is? فيكم الله بارك أختي لينا, how are you? This is my sister-in-law, so be careful what we say here because she has an in, right? I can talk about something and she'll tell my wife right away, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I love you, honey. Hey, I have, you know, okay, cool. Now that I'm off the hot seat, we can talk. So the things that you have to look for in a relationship, there are plenty. Now, I usually teach proactive approach, not reactive. However, if this is now that we're putting the fires out, all you have to remember, is my wife my best friend? How do you do that? Well, you have a lot of things in common. For example, I tell the couples all the time, now, do you know your husband's hobby? If not, then you better know your husband's hobby. If that's what happens, then you get to know their husband's hobby. For example, he likes pigeons, and I'm going to surf all the pigeons. Then I'm going to know all the difference, where they fly, where they migrate. Then I'm going to talk to him about pigeons. He likes football, he likes soccer, he likes hockey, he likes basketball, whatever it is. I'm going to talk to him about hockey, his favorite sports, his favorite movies, whatever it is. I'm going to share that with them. When I watch the game with him, I go, what? Clipping? I can't believe this guy. This is a sellout. You know, dribble? No. What? Travel? I can't believe this guy. This is a bad referee. He knows that you know his language. And once you do that, you become his best friend. So he doesn't have to go to his best friend in order for him to have fun. You're his best friend. And that's one thing we can do it. And I still ask the same thing with the brothers. What is your wife's hobby? If it's cooking, you better roll up the rim, dude. Then you better cook with her. Shopping, you better shop with her. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Pedicure, manicure, I don't give a hoot. Whatever it takes. So you need to work with her hobby. You need to speak to her in her language. There are about over 20 secrets I talk about online. You can go to Islamia.tv. They posted my courses. They'll give you 14 days for free. You can take advantage of that and learn about the secrets. There's 20 secrets. One episode about men, one episode about women. So the two-door garage means I don't have to be the ball and chain. What that means, akhi, is that I be independent, but we're in the same house, but these are two doors, the separate doors of garage. That means I have my life, she has her life. Together we come together. We close and open, but separately, no problems. There is nothing here restricted. I'm not going to lose my freedom. I'm not going to lose my friends. I'm not going to lose everything else. No, not exactly what it means. So this is certain things that you have to do. How do you handle pressure? How do you handle stress? Do you look at the missing tile? You know what a missing tile is? Fish for fault. If the whole ceiling has one tile missing, the only thing you're going to do is there's one missing tile, but every tile is there. That means the bag theory. If you look at the bag theory, that means everybody has good, bad, and ugly in their whatever it is. Inshallah. I'm not sure this is somebody, but there's a here, Babar. You posted something. Jazakallah khair, and hopefully it will be relevant to what we're talking about. So this is something that you have to understand. When you discuss issues, how do you discuss it? Do you use the KISS method? Keep it simple, and you only talk about one thing. You talk about the bag, the old bags. Don't look back. If you've been in the past, don't open wounds. Remember, if you're in the hole, stop digging. Number one rule in the hole, stop digging. Don't keep talking about the past because you're digging yourself deeper. That means she's going to resent you, he's going to resent you. And resentment is number one reason the couples will not ever come back again. So please keep in mind that. So these are the episodes. Have fun. Do you tell her I love you? Listen, I talk to the brothers all the time. I don't care how long you've been married, man. I don't care how long you've been married. Sisters want to hear that you love her. But here's what happens with us, especially if you're born back home. If we still say back home, that means we'll still live back home. But if you're born and raised here, you understand that you don't say back home because home is here, right? So here's what it is. If you are a practicing brother, you're going to tell your wife, I love you 5 times every time you pray. You thank Allah for the gift He's given you, which is your wife. I don't care. You can tell her, I love you. You can look at her and this Bollywood look. You know that look? You can give her a kiss, you can give her a hug, you can give her a note, give her a text, give her a ring. You can just touch anything. It doesn't matter. Breakfast in bed, a flower, a poem, a note on the fridge. It doesn't matter. Just tell her that I'm thinking about you. But if you're not a practicing brother, I tell you, you can tell her that at least 3 times a day. When you're eating. At least when you're eating, dude. Yeah, because usually she's the one that's cooking for you. At least thank her for that, ya ammi. Okay? So these are the things that will go a long way. So please note, if your wife is falling out of love for you because maybe you haven't noticed the attention that she's missing, you haven't told her I love you anymore. You know what happens with the brothers? We can't say we have a problem saying I love you, right? But the best of creation, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said to his wife, I love you. That was the best of creation. He told Khadija, I love you. He told Aisha, I was blessed with her love. Declared it, man. Yes, so don't feel like, oh, I'm a wuss. If I tell my wife I love you, I'm weak. Allah help you, Allah. If you think that you're weak because you say that, that's a traditional issue. That's nothing to do with Islam. Because we have baggage that we bring from culture. Because I can't tell my wife I love you, she's gonna ride me. She's gonna think I'm weak. Wallahi, that is such a backward mentality. May Allah protect us from that. So please make sure you do so. And if you take her for granted, she's gonna drift out. I'm going to take the gloves off here. Okay, so listen. Number one reason for divorce is globally is financial. Number two is sex. Yes. So if you don't have an intimate relation, dude, you're going away. I don't care. It doesn't have to be the sexual intercourse. It could just be intimacy because you have something called testosterone. She has oxytocin, which is something. These are the feel good chemical. If you don't have that, believe me, what's the difference between her and another girl? Nothing. So the only difference is that she is a very special girl to you. You have a very, very special relationship with her and you. Something that is very intimate. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you that reward. Believe it or not, it's a charity. The scholars say, Prophet ﷺ says, even fi bud'a ahadukum صدقه. You were rewarded for having that intimate relations. At least hug. You need 8 hugs a day, man. 8 hugs. So get busy. Yeah, get sadaqah. This is exactly what I want. So please make sure you walk on the beaches. You know what? They like this Bollywood stuff, whether you like it or not. They need to have this hug and kiss and talk. They need to walk on the beach. They need to hear that I love you. They need to hear, you know what? They're the only girl in your life. Don't be distracted. Here's what I'm going to ask you to do. When you come home, I want you to leave your cell phone in the box. I want you to have a box right at the door. So when you come in, you leave your cell phone on the box. You leave your pager on the box. You leave your iPad on the box. You leave your laptop in the box. You leave everything in the box. Because now this is her time. Yes? Right. So this is what's called the Mayaf theory. Mayaf theory is meaning my time, your time, our time, family time. Okay, listen, this course takes 2 days. So I'm hoping that I can just give you headers for now to be able to get your wife back. Now if she sees there, if there's an anger management, if there's something there, whatever it is, you need to work on it. As I said, I'm at your service. I'll be more than happy to help you. If I can't help you, I'll get you some help, inshallah. I have limits also. So I'll do my best. So please note that you have to go back to the time where you felt that she's out of love. Go back and fix that file, okay? The things for granted. For example, when I told you, tell her I love you, and you said, you know what, here's what the brothers say. Shit, you know what, how many times do I have to tell you? Honey, I told you I love you once. If anything changes, I'll let you know. Yeah, nice. No, that doesn't change, man. It will never change. So you also make sure you have to understand, what is she looking for? Things change. Do you make her feel that she changed? Her body changed. Her chemical changed. Things have changed. You don't have to explain that. So you have to also keep in mind that we need to get stronger, closer at this time. We want to retire together. We want to be together in Jannah. This is the one that Allah blessed me with the children. And you look at the positive, not negative. You don't fish for fault. You understand? So what the garment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says the example of the garments in the Quran, هُنَّ لِبَاسٌ لَكُمْ وَأَنْتُمْ لِبَاسٌ لَهُنَّ. Why do you think Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says you are garments for one another? Why would Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell you that the example of marriage and the relationship between a husband and wife is a garment? What is a garment? Okay, well let's look at the garment. When you wear a garment, what happens to you? You're supposed to beautify yourself. That means when you look at each other, you don't fish for fault. You look at the positive. You look at the beauty of one another. You don't look on the negative, you look on the positive. But if you think you're perfect, by all means, congratulations, I'm happy for you. You deserve Miss Universe. You want Megan Fox in hijab, mashallah. I'm so proud. So this is number one on the garment example. Number two, they protect you. They protect you from the heat of the sun and the cold of the winter. That means you're supposed to protect one another, not harm one another, especially with the tongue. Senses. Yes? Number three, it is the closest thing to your skin. It elutes 2 things. Remember I said sexual intercourse. That's the intimate relation you have to have. Number 4 is the secrets. Whatever, it's close. Secrets. Keep secrets. So whatever happens in Vegas stays in Mississauga for now. Whatever you are. Yes? Got it? So these are the issues, my brothers. How many times did you put food in her mouth? How many times did you look her in a way that, you know what, oh, the first time? How many times did you tell her how much I appreciate what you do? How many times did you say, how many times did you have taken it for granted? How many times that this door is gone, you look at each other, khalas, and go to sleep? How many times did you do when you go to bed that both of you have your cell phone on? You don't even talk anymore. How many, right? So there is a long list of things, my brother, that I can talk about. This is general. I can go specific on you when I talk to both of you. So if you're both interested to talk about it, I am at your service. If not, then forgive me, one person will not do the trick. It has to be both that want to give back, and I'll be more than happy to help, inshallah. Let me see what other questions. Hopefully that addresses your question. Let me go back. Okay, yes, I got the plans, but I don't know what the videos are about. Okay, any advice for the youth trying to live their life and parents interfering with the culture competition? Oh, we open up a can of worms. Here we go. All right. Here's what I tell the parents: not to use a broken record. You know what that broken record is? When I was your age, dude. You know what? Everybody says, when I was your age, I went to school, bare feet, in the snow, uphill, both ways. We ate dirt, and we're grateful, like Bill Cosby was saying. You understand? So listen, they don't understand what the heck you're talking about. What is this back home, dude? I don't know. I was born with a PS4 in my fingers. I had a cell phone, and I've been texting. I've been on social media. I don't know what they don't talk. They don't talk in sentences. You know, my brothers and sisters, as parents, we don't understand our youth. You know why? Because we don't understand their language. Okay, here's what the youth speaks. They speak with letters now. They don't speak in sentences. They don't speak in words. They speak in letters. So you need to know these letters. You need to speak their language. Yes? All right. Number 2. How many of us taken our children on a date? How many of us know a secret about the children? How many of us actually, the children run to you when you go home, not run away from you? How many of us actually, your children confide in you? How many they ask you a question? How many of you actually, that you stand up when you see your daughter come in and kiss on her forehead and give her a place like Prophet Muhammad used to do with Aisha, with Fatima? How many? Again, that's another course. It's called Parenting Matters. That's online. Okay? So this one here, my brothers and sisters, there's another course. That takes another 2 days. But I'll do my best to help you, wallahi. But please understand that you have to bring your children in. If you don't, they will go out and they will seek advice from somebody else. They're not going to be your best friend. You have to make sure you spend time with them. I don't care. Once a week, you have to take each child individually out. Have something to do with them. Have another common hobby. Go shopping with them. Go play with them. Go play sports with them. Go swim with them. Go work out with them. Go fishing with them. Watch a movie, halal movie together. Go play basketball with them. Doesn't matter. Go do something with them. You need to make sure that you're friends with your children, akhi and ukhti. That's the best way. Now, with having said that, the youth, listen, I can tell you, there's not one single creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that would want you to be better than them except your parents. I can tell you that. Yes, your mother has seen death to give you life. She's gone thirsty to quench your thirst. She's gone hungry to feed you. She's devoted her life to you. She's gone right and left to look for a wife for you. Yes? All I know that. Dude, I didn't know that before. Yeah? And your father, the sweat forehead to put food on your table, clothes on your back, roof over your head. So believe me, there's a second reason for your creation. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. Allah decreed that none should be worshipped except Allah and the children. And the parents, you be kind to your parents. Because there's a second reason for your creation. That's what the scholars say. So here's what I'm going to ask you youth to do it from now on. I want you to kiss the hand of your mother. Why? Because that's the hand that raised you, bathed you, fed you, clothed you, shaded the sun off you, wiped the tears off your eyes, shaded up from the sun, and so on and so forth. It's the first thing that you heard in her tummy. You heard her heart pulse in your tummy. First thing you've seen is her smiling face. This is exactly what she devoted her whole life to raise you. So I want you to kiss that hand every time in the morning and every time at night, before they will go to sleep and when they wake up in the morning. And I want you to kiss the forehead of your father. That's the pour. That's the sweat where poured, again, as I told you. Again, remember, if your parents go to sleep smiling and happy because of you, if you die that night, 1 or 2 gates of heaven open for you. But if you make him go to sleep unhappy or crying because of you, if you die that night, there's 1 or 2 gates of hellfire waiting for you. There's so many stories about it. So hopefully that will address that again. There's another big topic. These are actual lectures on their own. Okay, so hopefully that will do our best, inshallah. Okay, so brother Khalid. Okay, Sheikh, I wanted to ask about the incident you mentioned regarding the Prophet and Umar when you were trying to do something like think of the fish like need to sell it. Okay, hold on. Story, please. Thank you. Okay, so let me see. Okay, and Omar radiallahu anh, when you were trying to eat something, I think fish and something like that, and Omar asked the seller, did you eat the fish? Prophet Muhammad, okay. Alright, so actually it was not a fish, it was a bi'r, it was a well, a water well. When Prophet Muhammad was passing by, they were crossing the desert, and there was a water well. And Umar radiallahu anh asked the man, the owner of the well, أَوَلَغَ فِيهَا السِّبَاعِ, did the wild animals come in and drink from it? So he says, لَا تُجِبْهُ, he says, don't answer him. He says, هَلَكَ الْمُتَنَطِّعُونَ, destroyed those who are excess in asking. They're looking for things that are like the PI, a private investigator. We're not supposed to investigate. We're commanded to take what is apparent. So I'm not supposed to investigate. I'm not supposed to dig, find out. And I'm hoping that's the story. Wallahu a'lam. So if you know that something is halal, you don't have to go investigate. Give me the content. How does it break under the heat? What it is, and you call the company. If you're an average Muslim, ya Shaykh, it says halal, eat. Alhamdulillah. You don't have to dig, inshallah. If you're among the Ahl al-Wara', those who leave something that is halal, fearing it's haram, then I understand, inshallah. Okay. So Brother Amir, okay, I am recovering from COVID. May Allah give you a long, healthy, righteous life, inshallah. Taste, but we have a bit of an awesome every time that we show. Okay. May Allah give you the best taste, Sheikh, you can eat nahari and biryani again. Allahu Akbar. I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? Alright, subhanAllah, these things are apparent. Yes, indeed, we can learn, Sheikh. I am learning, wallahi. Don't worry. Yes, indeed, we can come to Barakallah fikum, Allah barak, inshallah. Rana Hamdi, how are you, Ukhti? So, Sheikh, yesterday I was on the walk with kids, with a woman back pass, and swore at us. Allahu Akbar. What's the right thing to do? Okay, I'll tell you what, Ukhti. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَأَعْرِضْ عَنِ الْجَاهِلِينَ. Totally stay away from the jahil. Jahil is the ignorant person. وَالَّذِينَ أَخَذَابُمْ جَهْلُونَ قَالُوا سَلَامًا. When the ignorant speaks to you, say salam. You don't have to say salam, but leave in peace. Yes? However, if they repeat it, I have a hadith that Prophet Muhammad Aisha wanted to say something when somebody swore her. He said no. She wanted to get the green light. He didn't give her the green light. Second time, nope. Third time, he gave her the green light. That means we're not a mat either. You understand? You take the high road if things you can reconcile. Teach them a lesson. But these people, if they're not going to learn and reconcile, they need to know that we're not a mat either. You can go back within reason, but don't stoop to their level. Understand? You can, for example, it says, listen, it's whatever you say is an indication of what you have inside. It's a reflection of your personality. Something like that. Yeah. So may Allah guide me and guide you. Anything like that. So in a way that you don't escalate. You're supposed to de-escalate. Yes. But again, this is something that you understand. There's a huge difference between you and mutawadi'. You are humble or you are doormat. Yes. Okay. So we still have to have izzah, some honor and dignity. I'm not saying about pride and conceit. No, a huge difference. So hopefully that will do it, inshallah. By the way, Allah subhanahu wa jalla fi'ula has given us in surah, and in the surah al-Mumtahana. Okay, mashallah. Oh, Dana's here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go real soon, guys. This is gonna turn into a Bollywood movie here. All right, so hopefully that will do. إن الذين أجرموا كانوا من الذين آمنوا يضحكون وإذا مروا بهم يتغامزون وإذا انقلبوا إلى أهلهم انقلبوا فكهين وإذا رأوهم قالوا إن هؤلاء لضالون وما أرسل عليهم حافظين فاليوم الذين آمنوا من الكفار يضحكون على الأرائك متكئون هل ثوب الكفار ما كانوا يفعلون. So Allah called them mujrimeen. These are criminals. Allah called these type of people criminals. They will say, oh, did you see this? They said that they'll go back home and I won't believe what you saw. But Allah says, you know what? On Judgment Day you'll be laughing at them like they laugh at you. But you will be in your Jannah and they will be yes. So please understand that this is something that you have to take it, because it says jur'a. Jur'a meaning is what you drink for your illness. It's not very tasty, but it's an illness for the cure. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you and give you patience, Ya Rab. Ameen. Alright, question again. Our friend Sheikh, I can forward your video. You're more than welcome to do so. Not my story. Okay, no problems. You can dude, I've been in this black house with you, dude. Allah make you Allah for you too. May Allah protect you. You're more than welcome to forward as you see it fit, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. Is keeping pet lizard allowed? Okay, these are among the ones we're not, akhi. We're not allowed. These are the ones actually we're supposed to, keep away or even Yeah, I don't want to, you know what I mean? Because I don't want the Save the Whale Foundation and animal blah 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 lovers come after me. But no, them and snakes and all of that stuff we're not allowed. Okay, so please make sure you get away. Either it's not healthy, it is not permissible. All of that stuff. Wallahu alam. Try to keep each other as a husband and wife as pets. How is that, ya Sheikh? Go strike your hair. I remember when I used to have hair. Yeah. Okay. So Allah Kareem. Have a cat. Cat is clean. And they look, they will still do damage. I have a cat. Yeah, don't worry about it. I mean, at least you know it's acceptable, inshallah. Okay, Habibi, Allahumma musta'an. All right. So I got a question. Go ahead, please, Viskami Tour. What is your question, my brother? I'm not sure if we lost connection, but anyway, hopefully I won't. All right. I'm hoping that I answered all your questions. Please forgive me if I missed anything. I don't think it is yet, but it should be up and running. Okay, so I think I've gone through the whole thing. All right, here we go. Is it authentic to recite last 10 verses of Surah Ali Imran before you go to sleep? Yes, here. Khawatim al-Baqarah wa Khawatim Ali Imran. Yes. So the end of Surah al-Baqarah and the end of Surah Ali Imran, correct. As a matter of fact, you're supposed to say this on a daily basis after Fajr and before Maghrib. Okay, my brother? And the most authentic, remember, there's a lot of weak hadith when it comes to Quranic recitations, chapters, and that's a long story. But among them is the authentic one is Surah Al-Mulk, Tabarak alladhi bil mulk. That's one every night. It will protect you from the punishment of the grave and so on and so forth. So that is indeed one of them. You can recite Ayat al-Kursi before you go to sleep. That will protect you from shaitan till you wake up in the morning. All of that is authenticated. I talked about it one whole night for the Bidayat al-Hidayah. We're explaining the book of Imam al-Ghazali rahmatullah alayhi on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can go back on the website. I talked about Adab al-Nawm. The etiquette that matters when you go to sleep. It's full. I think it was about 45 minutes of intro. I hope that answers your question, Sheikh. Wallahu a'lam. Okay, when you wake up. Yes. So how do I sign a mentor? How do I sign? Sheikh, I'm here. I'm at your service, inshallah. Just to stay with us, and I come to you again Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 7 with the Bidayat al-Hidayah. We finish the first section. We're going to the second section. On Wednesdays, I'm right here, inshallah, at your service again at 7 o'clock. On Friday, I'm with Sheikh Hussam, Hafidullah, Sheikh Abdullah Idris, Sheikh Ahmad Salim, Hafidullah, live from ISNA. We're talking about any issues that you have. I'm also live at 2 o'clock every Saturday. We're talking about the akhlaq, with the exception of the things that I cannot do. For example, if somebody booked a wedding for a long time, please forgive me. I will, I won't be there, but I'll do my best, inshallah. And that's how you keep in touch. So otherwise, you can call me at any time. Again, my number is 967-1111, code pizza, hey, hey, which is not true. Don't worry. I know now I give my phone up because now you can't come and see me in person. It's difficult. So here's my cell, 647-226-2522. Easy, inshallah. 647 is your exchange. All you have to remember is 226. The rest is my name, Alaa, A-L-A-A, which is 2522. Again, may Allah bless you. Okay, brother, alhamdulillah, الخير. I just wanted to make sure. Jazakallah khair. Yes, Ali Imran, that is correct. May Allah bless you, Sheikh, and I know that you come from afar. Okay, brothers and sisters, it's been an honor and pleasure. And privilege always to serve you. Don't forget me your dua. I won't forget you my dua. May Allah reward you too, Habib. Barakallah feeka ahli kamalik. I will spend some time with my family now. It's my off theory. Remember, my time, your time, our time, family time is mad time, baby. All right, so don't forget your dua again. Jazakumullah khairan. I love you for the sake of Allah. Jazakumullah subhanak Allahumma hamdik. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.